Alright, what's going on, everyone? Good news, I finally got into the online portion of the Twisted Metal demo. Finally got to play 3 games, that's right, 3 games back to back for a total of it was almost an hour of actually playing, because I played 2 games of Nuke, which you're about to see, the one right here, and then one of Team Death, or not Team Deathmatch, just regular Deathmatch. And so I'm going to be doing, this is going to be split into 2 parts, this match of Nuke, because it was 20 minutes. YouTube is still being a bitch to me. So here we go. I play as Talon because I figure Nuke, well, okay, let me break it down for you. The goal of Nuke is capture the flag. We are defending right now, so I'm Team Dolls, and they are Team Clowns, I think it is. Yeah, Team Clowns. So the enemy team right now, we're on defense. The enemy team is trying to capture our faction leaders, which, as you can see, I'm kind of trying to defend them right now, but, I don't have a whole lot. Talon's pretty weak. He gets away with it for right now. Don't worry, it works out. But, so we're trying to make sure they don't capture them, and they take them back. There are 2 spots to launch them, sacrifice them, via missile. Alright? So, this guy is going to the back area, and there's also a mobile area where you can sacrifice a leader, and then he takes off right here. Now, the reason is I'm failing to catch up with this guy is because this is Crimson Fury, and he is by far the fastest car in the demo right now. He's just zooming fast, a beast. So I have a really tough time keeping up with him, especially flying with minimal boost and whatnot, and I'm getting the shit beat out of me anyway. So, kind of take a break here, gather some weapons and whatnot, and there's our statue, so this is the statues you have to destroy. So, pretty much right now, I'm kind of just letting everyone else take care of it while I'm gathering, restocking up, and I'm going to head back out there. You can see in the far right side of the screen is our statue's health, and basically 3 missiles into a statue will destroy the statue, and then you get lots of points for that. And first one to, I don't know how many points it is. Pretty much once you get to 7, it calls the mercy rule. So you'll, I'm not going to spoil it. Well, I am. We win this game. It's whatever. You'll see me wax ass the next round here. So anyway, Talon is a really good vehicle for this mode. Not everyone should be Talon, of course, but to have 1 or 2, definitely, because they can easily maneuver on the field and capture, you're going to see it later, capture the enemy faction leaders, or easily jump and find the person who's trying to sacrifice them and mess them up, because as you're sacrificing someone, you really, at least at the home base, you really can't, you're not allowed to use any weapons except for your turrets, and of course your shield, your stun, and your mines. So it's a pretty big issue. You're very vulnerable. As you really have to work as a team, you're going to see I get fucked over pretty hardcore later in this game because my teammates are just not, they're not around, they're not protecting me. It's bad. And you're going to see there a little lag. There are some lag issues online. Not bad, but it's a demo, so it is what it is. And this is Talon's special. Pick them up, drop them. Do what I do. Take care of them like that. But online is so much fun. It's really interesting. There's more lag there, because there's a lot going on. And the maps are huge. They really are. You don't notice it because you're constantly driving around at crazy high speed and whatnot. But the maps are huge, and they have to be because there's so much going on. Especially in the deathmatch, the video I'm going to show up later, there's just a lot. And even right now, this wasn't a full game, I don't believe. I think we had a few spots open still. But it was just constant, gotta be aware of what's going on. There's 2 faction leaders. You can run around, and it doesn't matter, you can have the enemy sacrifice one while you're sacrificing the other, 2 missiles going on. So it's definitely intense. But this mode is a lot of fun. You really got to work as a team. It would definitely help if you had mics, but there's no party system in the demo. So it kind of is what it is. You can see here, this is the second, and we just blew them up. The second launch point, sacrifice point, so they can do that's on the move. It doesn't, I thought it would make you move faster, because there's a little meter that goes up, and you'll see it on mine the next round, but in the same video, of course. But it doesn't. I thought because it's moving, it would let it move up faster, but no, it doesn't. I don't really remember right now if you can use your weapons while you're trying to sacrifice them that way. But I still don't think you can. I think you gotta rely on everyone else. I think the benefit of that is just it's always moving, so that definitely helps. Boosting us up from, I don't know what that was. It's crazy. But so he missed the faction leader. I don't know what happened there, but he's out of there. And I'm just kind of patrolling and whatnot. You're gonna see. You're gonna say, oh, he doesn't do a whole lot this match, but really, I mean, you see someone coming after you, and you're like, oh shit. And you're gonna see I definitely start waxing ass later on, like just getting to places where other people can't quickly. It's definitely a benefit. I love Talon so much, and a lot of people think he's cheap, but he has really weak defense, really low defense. So here we go, start the next round. You're gonna see me completely just dominate this round. Not to brag, well, I am bragging. So I immediately take off with the faction leader. You know, there aren't any other Talons, I don't think, this round. No one's really trying to take me out. No one can really take me out because I'm on the move. You know, I'm flying up. You can aim your reticles up and try and target me out of the air that way, but you don't start off with too much as it is. So here we go. I pick him up, and they're actually on turrets. There are turrets all over the map, so they spawn at random locations. You know, and at first, this is the first time I played this, so I didn't really know what to take, and I'm like, oh, I'll go back here, I guess. That looks like a good spot. But, so they're all over the place you can get faction leaders at. Some are from behind there, some are, you know, tons of different areas, which makes it, you know, livens it up, because if I were to drop this faction leader, he would spawn someplace else. So I have to go find him again, which again it isn't hard because they're all in the HUD and whatnot on the screen, but it's still. So you can see in the bottom that I have this new icon, a little skull down there, and that is the faction leader sacrifice symbol, basically. And I'm kind of testing the boundaries a little bit here. I don't really know how high I can go or not, but you gotta stay down there, basically. You have to stay in that ring down there. You can't really move out of it anyway. And you can see the dude in the right already launched a missile from the other point, so he's gonna attack the enemy statue. And I was like, what's going on? This dude is he's not attacking the statue, he's just running around. So I don't know, he was crazy. He eventually did get it off in there, but you can see I'm about ready to sacrifice mine. So I go up there, hit the R2, and boom, here we go. Now you get to guide this missile. It's pretty sweet. Now the top, there are 2 meters down there. The top is your fuel. So eventually, if like the other guy, you're eventually just gonna run out of fuel. He's still fucking around over there. And the bottom one, the green, is the missile's health, because the missile can be shot down, which is really cool. You can see right now it doesn't take a whole lot. My missile almost got shot down here. Oh no, maybe it was the next one. Spoiler, I get 2 missiles off. So if you're a Talon, you can easily, if you're using Talon, you can easily find and get the enemy faction leaders. You can see I'm just gonna, stock up on a few things right now. I look for health up there. Oh, it's not there anymore. But you can easily find the faction leader, carry him to where you need to carry him, and you can shoot down enemy missiles pretty easily. Just, I got have a few rockets on you, a good start on it. The missiles are kind of fast, but still, it's not a big deal. But the bad thing is, of course, you're completely and utterly vulnerable when you're trying to sacrifice, a faction leader. So it's best if you drop it off to someone else or something, or, I don't know, guard, I guess. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, it can be pretty bad. So I believe this one gets really close, and you can see I'm not really doing anything. I'm going for the objective, but what does that do? That guarantees a win. Everyone else is playing out there, playing team deathmatch, just trying to get kills and get points. But if you actually focus on the objectives, like in any objective style game, you're gonna get points. That's just the way it is. So you can see me here. I'm trying to shoot. I'm not doing jack with my turrets. Like, it's bad. Luckily, this guy had my back. Definitely props to him. He made this happen. Otherwise, I would have died most likely from the time he got there. So that's great. Gotta love that. I see some smart people actually defending me and whatnot. But no one else is coming to get me. None of the enemies are trying to shoot me down. They just want to play team deathmatch. So, and he's celebrating. Hell yeah. So it's just like, you gotta play the objective, and it's the same thing in Twisted Metal. I don't know why people think it's different. It's not. So here we go, shooting off the other missile. That's the second missile this round. You only need 3 to blow it up. One guy already got it off. I got 2. I don't have really any other kills, but I mean this round at least. But I mean, who cares? I basically just won this round for us. And you can see I'm kind of getting shot at, so I'm kind of dodging and whatnot, and I'm like, oh god. It's stressful. I'm sweating bullets and whatnot, and it's pretty maneuverable, but whatever. I actually have not tried to hit someone with the missile yet. I wonder what that would do. But there we go. Boom, statue down. Halfway through the game. Tune into part 2 to see what happens in the end later.